Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. My question tonight is Congress in its manifesto mentioned that it will ban Bajrang Dal and PFI. Now, banning Bajrang Dal gave a whole new dimension to Bharatiya Janata Party campaign in Karnataka. So, saying that they are going to ban Bajrang Dal, was it a good idea or was it a self-goal? Let's discuss that. Let's get right into the show. Congress announced it will ban Bajrang Dal and PFI. Congress announced this in their manifesto in Karnataka. Okay. Now, a lot of experts, a lot of people on ground, a lot of commentators, media, they say, "Kya kiya ye? Why? Why did you say that?" Because now the Hindus in Karnataka are very upset. Let us view this situation. Let us view both sides of this situation and let us try and form a conclusion on this. Please write your comments below. Please give me your views because that enlightens me to give my next editorial. So please give me your views as we go along this case, this argument. Okay. Now, let me start by the first thing. When this was announced, when Bajrang Dal's ban was announced along with PFI, when Bajrang Dal's ban was announced, Bharatiya Janata Party, as predicted, took it up. Took it up, and how? Because one always knows that Bharatiya Janata Party's electioning system, that is one of the best in the world. So, their strategic team picked it up and the Prime Minister himself on Tuesday last hit out on Congress, calling the party's ban to promise an attempt to lock up the devotees of Lord Hanuman. The Congress had earlier locked up Lord Ram. Now he wants to lock up those who chant Jai Bajrangbali, Hail Hanuman. That is what he said. He said, "Yeah, this is wrong. How can you? पहले राम को बंद किया, devotees of Ram को बंद किया, अभी देखो devotees of Hanuman को बंद कर रहा है." In fact, he went on to say,
मोदी को गाली दो, जिसको मर्जी पड़े वो गाली दे रहा है। क्या कर्नाटका में कोई भी गाली संस्कृति को स्वीकार करता है क्या? कोई किसी को गाली बोले वो पसंद करता है क्या? छोटे व्यक्ति को भी कोई गाली बोलेगा तो अच्छा लगता है क्या? क्या कर्नाटक गाली देने वालों को कभी माफ करता है क्या? कभी करता है क्या? इस बार क्या करोगे? क्या करोगे? सजा करोगे? गाली देने वालों को सजा करोगे? बराबर जम करके सजा करोगे? जब पोलिंग बूथ में बटन दबाओ ना, तब जय बजरंगबली बोल करके सजा दे देना इनको।
That will anyone in Karnataka accept this abuse culture? Will anyone like abusing someone? Does anyone like even a small man being abused? Will Karnataka forgive those abusing? What will you people do this time? You will punish them, he said. You will punish the abusers. When you press that button in your polling booth, punish by saying Jai Bajrangbali. This was Prime Minister's statement. Now, let us spend 5 minutes on Prime Minister's statement. Let me first talk to you about Representation of People's Act 1951, Section 123. Section 123, 3A states that the appeal of a candidate or his agent or by any other person with the consent of the candidate or his election agent to vote or refrain from voting for any person on the grounds of religion, race, caste, community or language, or the use of appeal, mind you, this is the point I want you to listen carefully, or the use of or appeal to religious symbol or the use of or appeal to national symbol such as national flag or a national emblem for the furtherance of their prospect of election of that candidate or prejudicially affecting the election of any candidate. Section 123 of the Representation of People Act 1951 says you can't use religious symbol. Jai Bajrang Bali is a religious symbol. You can't use it. This is what section 123 says. Point number 1. Point number 2, Model Code of Conduct. Model Code of Conduct says that there shall be no appeal to caste or communal feeling for securing votes. Mosques, churches, temples or other places of worship shall not be used as a forum of election propaganda. Model Code of Conduct, section 123, Representation of People Act. This looks like it goes against both these laws. Okay, that's point number 1. Acha, point number 2 is that in 2014, Manohar Panikar, who was a senior leader of Bharatiya Janata Party and a Bharatiya Janata Party CM in Goa, had banned Ram Sena from entering the state. Acha, Ram Sena you can ban, Bajrang Dal you cannot. Ram, followers of Ram, devotees of Ram you can ban, devotees of Bajrangbali you cannot ban. I didn't understand this logic. BJP only banned it. BJP banned them. Number 1. Number 2, Congress also had banned. Congress had banned at the center in 1992. The Congress had banned Bajrang Dal and RSS following the Babri Masjid demolition. So they had also banned before. So, भैया, भारतीय जनता पार्टी had banned before. So भारतीय जनता पार्टी करता है ठीक है और कांग्रेस बोलता है ठीक नहीं है. Is that fair? You decide. Now let me tell you from the Congress perspective. You see, as much as Bharatiya Janata Party is using communal, now Congress has also started to use communal. And I will tell you why. If Congress wanted to ban Bajrang Dal, after coming to power, it could have banned it. Looks like Congress may come to power. Why should it advertise? If it is advertising, then it is trying to appease somebody. If they have advertised, put it in the manifesto, they are trying to appease somebody. So that too is communal. Let us be very fair on this one. That too is communal. Bhai, karna hai to karo. You do it. If you are in power, go ban whichever organization you want. It is, some say it is not well within the state government's power. It is in the power of, it is a union government's prerogative to ban such organizations. But that being said, not getting into that debate, that being said, even if you have to announce, you do it after you come into power, na? Before you come into power, you are appeasing somebody. This is my point of view. Secondly, I think it is an unnecessary statement and a strategically completely wrong statement. Their own people are now going back on the statement. Their own people have realized that they are going back on the statement. Some people say they are now going to build a new Hanuman temple and all that. Was this required? Was this required? If your opposition is playing communal, is Congress also supposed to play communal? One spoke about brand differentiation. If your opposition has a brand proposition, your brand proposition should be different from the proposition of your opposition. So this is my point of view on the subject. While I believe that it is not going to have, as on now, it is not going to have a much major impact on the result, but it has put a dent on Congress campaign. A campaign which was crusading ahead, it has put a dent on Congress campaign. I don't have a doubt on that. But that affecting the ultimate result and all, I don't think it is going to happen. This is my point of view. Till I see you next time, that is tomorrow at 10 p.m. Mind you, tomorrow at 10 p.m, very interesting. We are going to talk about numbers. We are going to talk about data. We are going to talk about facts, figures on Karnataka election. Just before the actual elections, which are on the 10th, and then the counting, which is on 13th. So tomorrow is a very interesting dialogue. Please do watch it, 10 o'clock tomorrow. Till then, namaskar.